Okay, so for this little adventure, we're going to go see, hopefully, if it's still intact and still safe, and if I can get the proper permission to get inside, an abandoned paper factory. So that should be pretty interesting. And there's actually two in that area, so I'm going to see if I can get access to both. Stay tuned. I already have a little abandoned bridge that they've decorated with Christmas lights. That's pretty cool. Looks like the factory's already started to be renovated, which is pretty neat. There's a whole portion off to that side that has not been touched. I'm gonna see if I can figure out if I'm allowed in there. Well, again, it's not looking very abandoned, but pretty cool nonetheless. Alright, so after looking around the outside, I saw signs that said no trespassing, and so there fortunately was actually a police station right next to the factory, so I stopped in to talk to the police, and they sent me back over to City Hall, which ironically is the building that I literally just photographed. So yeah, I'm going to be stopping in to talk to City Hall and see if I can get permission to go inside. Well, if this isn't the coolest City Hall I've ever seen. Wow. What an entrance. On my way up to City Hall, came across this. This is pretty cool. This is just a space that's for lease in the newer renovated part of the building. All right, so this is pretty cool. I've been granted permission to actually see the outside in the no trespassing area. So what happens when you talk to people? The police said to go over to City Hall, talk to them. I talked to the city manager, and he's actually the one who granted me access, unlocked certain gates so I could walk around and take pictures and video. Yeah, this is pretty cool, guys. I'll show you everything. So it runs right next to the river, and this is the factory right now. Now the issue is, because of stability issues, it's in pretty good shape, but this all used to be building. So there was some 30 acres of building that they tore down. They left the remaining amount right there because it's actually in pretty good shape, and they're gonna renovate it and sell it. So the city manager says that this closed down in 2000, and it's been abandoned ever since. He showed me a little of the inside, but he didn't let me walk around just because, well, lead paint and stability issues and liability. But we're going to schedule a time to go see the inside, so that's going to be pretty cool. So there'll be a whole nother video about the inside. This is really cool. Got a little outbuilding here. Let's see if I can. Okay. Nice. Now I want to specify, I'm doing this with permission. Do not do this without permission. It's highly illegal and you can get arrested. However, it really didn't take very much to get permission to go see something like this. So, yeah, pretty cool. Here's another outbuilding. Let's see what's in here. Let's see if we can get some sort of the glare cover. There we go. Oh, how cool is that? It's Alright, now I was warned of lead paint and asbestos, so staying away from or staying outside the fenced in areas was one of the restrictions that I had. Still, I mean, even from a distance, how cool is this? Let's go in for a check the big building out. One cool thing about Justin is that he was totally on board with photographing and videoing these kind of facilities because it helps preserve how they used to be before they get renovated and then it's lost to time. So this is kind of what we're looking like on the outside of the building. Man, I can't wait to go inside this thing. That's for another day, though. It's huge. I think he said 250,000 square feet, and that's after all of that was torn down. I mean, absolutely massive facility. Dunder Mifflin would be proud. We're going to walk to the back part of the property now. I know there's a building that was torn down over there, so we're going to go take a look at it. Just the foundations are left, but it's still pretty cool. There's an island. I'm seeing dangerous building signs, but I'm guessing that's what that was right there, because it's just a foundation left. There's nothing really all that dangerous around here. There's the police station. Looks like some pile of rubble here, so nothing really all that crazy out this way. The great part about this place is the high traffic area makes it highly improbable for squatters. And I'm in the daytime, so I'm being safe about this. Plus it's right next to a police station, so yeah, at a place where City Hall is connected. It's a good safe place to take a look around. Let's go check out these structures over here. Well, again, not a lot is left, but still pretty neat. Check this out over here. Just a bit of foundations are left. That's really it. Take some photos and head back to the building. Actually, before heading back, I'll show you some of this stuff here. Not sure what the octagonal, excuse me, stones are for. I imagine it was something. Maybe like pillars, or maybe it's covering something up, I'm not really sure. Still pretty cool. Gotta make sure we lock up behind ourselves. Got a big old water tower here. Make sure I don't run into anything backing up. No touching the building. Looks like they got everything pretty well boarded up. It'd be pretty much impossible to get in without entering from the inside. Alright, one of the last things that Justin, the city manager, said that he would allow me to see, and I'll see if he's still up for it. Underneath the building is actually a water turbine that powers the building, he said, which is pretty cool. So he's going to show me that, and then I think we'll call it a day, head on to the next place. That's where their offices are. That's pretty cool. Old loading dock. Oh, there's no way that's safe. Not taking my chance on that thing. What is somebody trying to swing from there? The heck is that? Does this just go up against the building, or? looks like it. Well, I definitely got locked out. So that's comical. I'm gonna have to call their office and have somebody come let me back in. That is hilarious. Well, he already went out of his way to help me out with this, so really appreciate him for this. However, he did lock me out, so I'm gonna go jump a gate and go around the building. Oh boy. You never realize how out of shape you are until you have to walk back around a 250,000 square foot building. Got to take a few more photos and video of the front of the building here. You know, while I'm walking back, may as well. A little bit more here. Oh, see now, I want to go up there. That's where I want to go. This must be what he's talking about with the water turbine. So I'm gonna head back up, let him know I'm headed out. Maybe he'll let me see that. Well, that about wraps up the Plainwell Paper Company. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm gonna see if I can get a nice scheduled time to come and see the inside of it. So there's gonna be a part 2 for this. The next place I'm headed, I'm not even sure if it still exists. I've heard reports that people go there all the time, and I've heard reports that it is actually torn down as of a while ago, so I'm not really sure what to believe. I'm going to drive down there and take a look. So before I show this, I just want to preface that I did talk to the people who own some of the buildings on the property. There are some dangerous things here, so they advised that I take a buddy. I might just drive through and just see what it's like. If I see anything that I think is worth getting out for, then we'll see from there. But yeah, overall, it's a really cool place. Let's take a look. I'm just gonna drive for now. But this used to be a paper company too. Some old abandoned buildings this way. And they said that what they own is basically what's behind me. But once we start getting over into this area, he said, be careful. But he didn't say it was off limits, so that's good to know. It's like maybe a door to get in right over there. Yeah, I know. All through there. This is their building over here to the right. They said, honestly, it's pretty unstable, so they advise not going in. Judging by the windows and the structure, yeah, I'd say that's probably about right. Let's see what we're looking at over here. I'm not sure if I want to take my car through all this. Oh yeah, a lot of stuff over there. Well, let's take a look. A big barricade here. Let's see if I can't. Oh yeah. Oh, very cool. Oh, this will be cool to come back to. All right, so I started in, and then I realized how big the place was. Also, I heard a dog barking, and you never know how friendly that dog is or how friendly the people who own the dog are. So after talking to the two fellows who own this part of the buildings, they said that they have no problem with me walking around taking photos and taking video. They did say that there are some homeless people that live on the property, and so just to be careful, not that they're unfriendly by any means, just that it'd probably be good to have a buddy with me. And so I'm going to wait till somebody's available, and we're going to come check this place out on a different day because it's absolutely massive, but it is cool. It's going to take a couple hours to get through this thing, I think. So yeah, we're just going to wait till a different day, maybe the day that I can get access to the Plainwell Paper Company as well. So when I get that scheduled, maybe I can get something scheduled to get actual permission to come through here. So stay tuned for part 2. Okay, so I just went down to City Hall and talked to this city manager of Parchment, and she's such a sweetheart, but even she was saying that it's pretty deteriorated and it's just unsafe to go to. They also have a lawyer, so the last thing I want to do is get in legal trouble. But she did show me a map of maybe some places wherever I could stop to get some decent photos, and if I talk to a trucking company nearby, I'll show you a photo of this map. If I talk to this trucking company, I can get some nice photos of the property, but anything within the red is pretty much a no-go, and that's most of the property, so I don't want to get in any legal issues. So we're gonna talk to the trucking company, maybe get some photos outside of there, but that's for a different day.